Baris! Dari kiri dan kanan, cepat jalan!
This year, we commemorate the Singapore Bicentennial, 200 years since Sir Stamford Raffles first arrived on our shores. As we celebrate how far Singapore has come, we must not forget our shared commitment to building a strong and resilient Singapore through the 6 pillars of total defense: military, civil, economic, social, psychological, and digital defense. Marching now at the forefront are the SAF contingents from our Singapore Army, Navy, and Air Force. They are followed by the Singapore Police Force and the Singapore Civil Defence Force. Joining them for the first time is the SAF and Home Team Volunteer Contingent. Marching in now from the rear of the Padang are the contingents representing the social and economic sectors of our nation. Together, these civilian organizations and companies showcase how far Singapore has progressed both socially and economically over the years. We now see the uniform youth organizations formed by the students. These contingents represent our youth's resolve to defend Singapore and their commitment to Singapore's progress. Since its launch in 1984, Total Defence has rallied Singaporeans together in responding to challenges that threaten Singapore's independence and well-being. Total Defence involves every Singaporean playing a part, individually and collectively, to build a strong, secure, and cohesive nation.
Baris! Russo! Senjata! Baris! Seri! Ya! Kawalan kehormatan tiap. Yang lain, culang senjata. Baris akan berjalan keluar dalam masa cepat. Kawalan kehormatan dahulu. Kawalan kehormatan ke kanan. Yang lain, ke kiri dan ke kanan. Musik!
Colors have a long history, dating back to the early 17th century. Today, colors are retained as symbols of tradition in modern armed forces to promote cohesion, esprit de corps, and instill a sense of pride and loyalty in the unit. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, we now see the Colors Party forming up for the traditional march past, together with the 4 Guard of Honor contingents. A total of 38 marching contingents are featured in this evening's parade. Standing proudly behind them are the 6 contingents from the SAF and Home Team, 10 contingents from the uniform groups, 16 socio-economic organizations, and the combined band. Together, the contingents represent the country's commitment to the 6 pillars of total defense: military, civil, economic, social, digital, and psychological defense. Colors are awarded for achievement in the fields of combat, training, administration, efficiency, and service to the community. As a mark of respect, please rise as the Colors Party marches past you. The march past is the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Alvin Chu Weng Kwai. The 3 state colors are in the forefront, followed by the parade regimental Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Chong Wee Kyung Sean. Following behind are the 35 regimental colors, with the colors regimental Sergeant Major, First Warrant Officer Lim Lee Kien. The Army Guard of Honor contingent is next, formed by men from the 1st Commando Battalion. It is led by Major Benson Chow Wen Lier. Our attention now to the Navy Guard of Honor contingent, formed by men from the Naval Diving Unit. This contingent is led by Major James Ong Chong Yu. We now see the Republic of Singapore Air Force contingent, comprising men from the Air Power Generation Command. This 3rd Guard of Honor contingent is led by Major Dinner Kumar. Finally, the 4th Guard of Honor contingent is the Singapore Police Force contingent. Forming the contingent are men from the Police Training Command of the Singapore Police Force, led by Superintendent of Police Wilbur Sin. Ladies and gentlemen, marching towards you are uniformed services from the SAF and Home Team. Leading the way is the Singapore Army contingent led by Captain Lim Lee Juan Amanda. And the Republic of Singapore Navy contingent led by Military Expert 4 Kenneth Neo Chun Peng. Next, we have the Republic of Singapore Air Force contingent led by Military Expert 4 Chua Hao Zi. And the Singapore Police Force contingent led by Assistant Superintendent of Police Teo Kim Ying. Keeping pace are the Singapore Civil Defence Force contingent led by Captain Lee En Hao. And featured for the very first time in NDP, the SAF and Home Team Volunteer contingent led by SV2 Neo Lee Fang. we have the uniform groups. Leading the National Cadet Corps Land is Cadet Lieutenant Andrew Yap Zijian. And the National Police Cadet Corps, led by Senior Cadet Inspector Liu Ziming. Behind them are Girl Guide Singapore, led by young adult Lua Jiahui. And the Girls Brigade Singapore, led by First Warrant Officer To Yi Ling. Next, the Boys Brigade in Singapore, led by Senior Cadet Lieutenant Hu Chun Yang Zhou. And the Singapore Scout Association, led by Rover Scout Faith Ong. The next two contingents are the National Cadet Air and Sea, led by Cadet Captain Arian Shezrian, and the Singapore Red Cross, led by Volunteer Officer Heather Low. Finally, we have the St. John Brigade Singapore, led by Corps Staff Officer Grade 5 Yo Kai Wen, and the National Civil Defense Cadet Corps, led by Senior Cadet Lieutenant Mohammed Hilmi bin Mohammed Fazil. Our social and economic groups are up next. Celebrating 50 years since its modernization seminar is the National Trades Union Congress, led by Ms. K. Thanalechmi, and the PAP-PCF, led by Mr. Yo Shing Chai Alex. They are followed by Semcorp Marine Limited, led by Mr. Chi Wee Meng, and Keppel Group, led by Mr. Wong Wen Hui Linus. The third block of contingents comprises Singtel, led by Mr. Ko Chung Tek Terry, and PUB, Singapore's National Water Agency, led by Mr. Chin Wei Jie Edwin. Close behind them are OSIM International Private Limited, led by Mr. Samuel Cheng, and the People's Association Youth Movement, led by Dr. Goh Chia Hao PBM. The fifth block of contingents comprise the Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, led by Mr. Kurt Wee, and One Changi, led by Mr. Tun Jie Yao. They are followed by One Team Singapore, led by Ms. Adeline Tay Yok Koon, and Kofu Group Limited, led by Mr. Chu Tek Chuan. We now see National Healthcare Group, led by Mr. Tan Kim Tong Ivan, and PSA International Private Limited, led by Mr. Chan Cheng Teng. And the final two socio-economic contingents are Lee Ho Ti, led by Ms. Chiu Yok Lee Janice, and Nanyang Polytechnic, led by Dr. Kwek Chin Ju. The marching music for the parade and ceremony is provided by the Combined Band. The band comprises members from the Singapore Armed Forces Band, Singapore Police Force Band, Singapore National Cadet Corps Command Band, and the National Police Cadet Corps Band, and is led by band conductor, Assistant Superintendent of Police Lau Li Feng, and Drum Major Sergeant 3 Mohammed Faisal Banjui.